As always, before we start over here, for those of you on Instagram, you need to come over to Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, much more reliable. But anyway, here we go. Welcome to today's live stream. And today we're going to be talking about a very important topic. This is the week where we're getting into some tangible things that you can use in your leadership. Today's topic is all about engaging your team to work together better. Research shows that over 60% and maybe even closer to 70% of employees are miserable at work. And based on our past topics, such as burnout and all the other things we talked about last week, you could, in fact, be in that 60 to 70% that is feeling miserable at work. However, as a leader, it is not about your feelings when it comes to, the team and what you have to put first. So you can have a very large impact on how your team feels about being involved in the work together as well, because along with that unhappiness, a lot of employees report that the bulk of that happiness stems on their leadership. So you have a very important role to play in their satisfaction and their engagement. So anyway, not only that, as we mentioned in our discussion on delegation, one of your primary responsibilities as a leader is to contribute your efforts to making sure that your team works well together. That's one of the tenets of being a leader. So in this episode, what I want to do is break down some practical things that you can do to engage your team to work better together. For those of you that are new, as we're gaining momentum, just wanted to introduce myself quickly. My name is Yashika. I am the CEO and founder of the Lynn Group. My personal professional mission is to help leaders learn how to lead with impact, but do it in a way that doesn't cause you stress, overwhelm, burnout, all of the things. And not only that, the Lynn Group itself, we lend our expertise to top organizations to help with leadership development and also to help improve healthcare operations as well. All right, so there are many things that have come to light and continue to come to light regarding healthcare and leading in healthcare as a result, of course, of what we've been dealing with over the last few years, coupled with some of the challenges that we've already known about for years, as far as, our staffing, our shortages, our advancement in technology, and just that continual push for change and transformation in healthcare. So all of this is something that we've been dealing with a lot, and it can be exhausting for all of us, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? So as leaders, we're going to have to continue to push the initiatives as well as strengthen our teams in order to meet the day-to-day demands that we face. So in order for this to not feel like not only are you dragging yourself through the mud, but you're also dragging your team through the mud with you, you have to understand that if you have a team that is invested in you and invested in the bigger innovations and the bigger visions, what it does is it fosters creativity, efficiency, and better outcomes for all. So if you want to get a team that's engaged and working together better, what do you do about it? I'm going to give you two quick solutions that are very easy for you to put into practice right away so that you can start getting results from the work that you're putting in or getting results from these two things that I'm going to teach you. And so the number one thing that I see and that you can start to do right now is stop creating tension and get to know your team. I've mentioned this in several of our live streams, but if you aren't taking the time to get to know your team and engage with them, then why are you surprised when they aren't engaged and they aren't invested either? You have people on your team that come from a variety of backgrounds, therefore lending a diverse array of skills to the team. And if you don't know them or you haven't tapped into them or their zone of genius, you, your organization, your team, you're all missing out on opportunities where value can be added. And you also miss on opportunities where you allow team members to shine in ways that they feel more confident or they have the skill sets to do so. And not being able to do that means that you're not creating engagement, because that's one of the primary things that makes team members more engaged and want to help and want to give back. So you may unknowingly be creating tension. So stop creating the tension and actually take a step back and get to know the members of your team, not on that surface level. We've talked about this before, but on a deeper level. So you kind of know more about what they can bring to the table to make things better. The second tip that I want to go over, oh, this episode is going to be kind of quick. The second thing that I want to go over is giving positive feedback. And this is individually as well as the positive feedback as a team. Positive feedback goes a long way. And I hate the feedback where you say, oh, good job, team. You're working hard. Keep pushing through. We're climbing out of that hole. It's so demoralizing. It's not motivating. It's so generic. What specifically have you noticed around your team or with the individuals on your team, and how has it made a positive impact? And make it genuine. Even through the worst burnout, I want you to think about how you would feel if someone noticed a specific thing or impact that you created positively to the team, and then they acknowledged you for that specific team versus just telling you you're doing a good job and just hanging there. So stop mailing in your feedback. I know this episode is short, it's sweet, but I promise you, these are two things that you can start to do easily right away, especially number two. It's not hard to find good feedback and be specific and do it individually and as a team. You will be so surprised at how much that fills up the members of your team and encourages them to be more engaged to work together better. So, I would like to hear your thoughts and your comments that you have related to today's topic. And as always, if there's anything that you would like to see me talk about, please be free or feel free, be free. Feel free to leave me a comment, or you could DM me, and make sure you spread the word, because us leaders in healthcare, we need to hear this. The daily live streams are continuing. They're 6 p.m. Central Time daily. So if you want more tips and tricks, as well as a free ebook on the top 5 mistakes that leaders in healthcare make and what to do about it, then you could get your copy of the free ebook. And you can also get text reminders for when we go live if you text the following number, or you have to text the word leadership to the following number. And the number is 833-231-4407. And come back tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about another topic that is probably near and dear to your heart, and give you some more tangible tips that you can put into action right away to improve your team and improve your leadership. So tomorrow's topic is all about how to manage your team and become a successful leader. And it sounds generic and it sounds easy, but we could all use better tips on how to manage our teams and become more successful in our own leadership, so that we can also grow and progress and feel empowered in what it is that we do. So I will see you all tomorrow. All right, take care. Bye.